Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I am Not So Tiny Tim, 175 years later, and I am the sole proprietor and/or managing editor of the Not So Tiny Tim talent and/or modeling agency. I've traded in my crutch for a ski pole because I'm spending so much time on the slopes. Welcome to the special edition of the Arlington Weekly News. And our holiday special edition coming to you almost live from the fake North Pole. And how do you do it? How do we do it, you ask? Well, of course, with a satellite dish and an igloo. And an igloo on a satellite dish. And here's our lineup for tonight. We have some news. Hard to believe. Then our special guest, Vixen, will join us for another edition of It's Easy Being Green. Then comes our CBB, Community Bulletin Board segment. A review from our very own Denise Pringle after that, news for seniors, and a visit with who else? Mrs. Claus herself. Yes, she'll be here. And then we'll wrap up with a bonus appearance from a quartet from the Arlingtones. But before all that, let's go inside while my partner does our social media reminder. Senor Pineda.
Absolutely, Tiny. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News. And yes, the number 1. Also, facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News.
All right. Gracias, Senor Pineda. And now here we go with our first of our news items. Oh, that's better. At least it's a little warmer in here. Ooh. All right, let's go. On with the news now. Here we go with our traditional segment of holiday closings. Arlington County offices will be closed over the Christmas and New Year's holidays. Government offices, libraries, senior centers, the DMV, and other facilities will be closed on Sunday, December 25th, Christmas Day, Monday, December 26th, and Sunday, January 1st, and then again Monday, January 2nd, so jot that down. The Treasurer's Office will be closed, but you can make payments. They'll take your payments online at cap.arlingtonva.us. Libraries will close a day earlier on Saturday, 24, Christmas Eve. County courts will close at noon, and then the 22nd up to including Monday, December 26th, then close again on January 1st and January 2nd. Arlington Public Schools will be closed from December 22nd to January 2nd. Nice long break for the school-age children. Trash and recycling collections will stick to their normal schedule. Metered parking will be enforced. Take 2. Metered parking will not be enforced over the holidays, so you can pile that trash up a little bit longer. Also, if you're going to clean up right after the Christmas holidays and you want to start with your tree, curbside Christmas tree pickup collection begins January 2nd. Senor Pineda.
Well, Tiny, the National Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over enforcement campaign is back. Police have more patrols and roadblocks to catch and penalize drunk drivers. County cops are asking the public to call police immediately if you see a drunk driver or someone you know is about to drive drunk. In addition, they want you to remember these very important safety tips. Just one alcoholic drink can impair your driving judgment and put you at risk. If you will drink, plan ahead and designate a sober driver before you go out. If you don't have a designated sober driver and you drink, then take advantage of Sober Ride, public transportation, or a sober friend or family member. Visit the website trafficsafetymarketing.gov to learn more, Tiny.
Not so tiny.
Not so tiny, sorry.
Thank you, Daniel. And along with Drive Sober campaigns, Drive Sober, Take 2, is the Sober Rides campaign. Sober Rides is a program that provides free taxi rides home up to and including a $30 fare over the holidays. The Washington Regional Alcohol Program's 2016 holiday program runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. every night from now until Sunday, January 1st. Of 2017. For more information, number should be on your screen there. Call them at 1-800-200-8294 or 800-200-TAXI to book your ride. And alternatively, you can download the mobile app, which lets you either call a taxi or a friend and then gives them your location. Good idea. Okay, we'll be back with our news for seniors and more stuff right after Vixen. Vixen prances in here with her edition of It's Easy Being Green. Here's Vixen.
Merry Christmas, Arlington! Vixen here from the North Pole, subbing in for your Easy Being Green gal and her tree frog friend while they're out doing some last-minute eco-friendly shopping. First, let's clear the air on me and my reindeer friends and caribou cuz. Reindeer and caribou are all one and the same member of the deer family. And our most memorable characteristic are antlers. We're the only type of deer in which both the girls and guys grow antlers annually. So while it's been flattering to be recognized as the only strong, confident girl reindeer on Santa's team, scientists have blown our cover and reported that only the female reindeer retain their antlers through winter. All the boy reindeer drop their antlers in early winter around November. Think about it logically. Would a bunch of reindeer dudes be able to fly their way around the world without asking for any directions? Santa's sleigh is all girl powered. A couple of other cool things researchers have found out about our eyes recently. We're the only mammals that can see ultraviolet light, which helps us see things like white fur in high contrast in the glowing white of the Arctic, which is impossible for you humans to see. We're the only mammals with the ability to change our golden eye color in summer to a deep, rich blue in winter to cope with the perpetual winter darkness. On a more serious note, us reindeer and other Arctic animals are starting to feel the heat at the North Pole. Even though the U.S. President-elect doesn't believe global climate change is real, the Arctic ice sheet is melting at an unprecedented rate, and glaciers worldwide are vanishing at a record pace. As the Arctic ice melts, the sea levels rise, eliminating the land that reindeer, polar bears, seals, and other wildlife depend on for survival. Our reindeer population has declined 40% over the past 21 to 27 years due to climate change and habitat disturbance caused by humans. We owe it to Santa and his reindeer to save the fragile Arctic ecosystems affected by human activities by making everyday decisions to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. So remember, it's easy being green, especially if you're a reindeer.
Thank you, Vixen. I didn't know that about reindeer's antlers and the color of their eyes. Very good. Thank you, Vixen. Very nice. Well, Daniel, and speaking of that, do you think the ice cap is really melting? What do you think?
Well, I say it is. Just look at this.
Look at that. And my goodness, I guess that is the melting ice cap. You're right. Okay. Proof enough. That works for me. Okay, here we know, as promised now, moving right along to our CBB Community Bulletin Board file. On Wednesday, December 28th, you can participate in Clarendon's Hanukkah menorah lighting from 6 to 7 p.m. at Clarendon Central Park, located at 3140 Wilson Boulevard near the Clarendon Metro Station. Stop by and take part in that menorah lighting. Daniel.
Well, then on Saturday, December the 31st, celebrate the end of the new year in style at Twisted Vines Bistro and Bottle Shop along Columbia Pike. Their New Year's at Twisted Vines party runs from 7 p.m. until midnight. That's at 2803 Columbia Pike.
And also, Daniel, if you're more excited about bourbon than vino, then consider celebrating the new year at Barley Mac New Year's Eve Bash coming up in Roslyn's Bourbon Bar. They'll be partying down there from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Tickets are $45. And to find out more about that, give them a call. Check their website. They're located at 1600 Wilson Boulevard. You can check their website. Should be on your screen there. barleymacva.com/NYE for details. And that's it for CBB. And now, moving right along on this special edition of the Arlington Weekly News, here's Denise Pringle with her review of Silver Bells. Denise.
At this time of year, in small towns across America, civic groups are struggling to organize their yearly Christmas pageants. Silver Bells at Signature Theater in Shirlington is an homage to one such small group of women in Silver Ridge, Tennessee. They have a huge obstacle this year. Their beloved director, Arlene, passed away just weeks before the pageant, leaving them overwhelmed at the thought of planning and financing and performing the show, whose proceeds benefit local orphans. However, the prospect of not doing it is unthinkable to all of them. Enter Donna Migliaccio as the song-belting angel Aureline. She believes she can rally her surviving husband and friends from the afterlife. She is able to coordinate Naomi Jacobson's Bo Jack, radio host of the local swap meet, Ilona Dulaski's taxidermist, Bernice, Peggy Yates' fading beauty queen / twirler, Ruth Ann, and Nova Y. Payton's flirtatious kiss-peddling Gloria into encouraging her grieving husband Earl, played by Dan Manning, into writing the necessary original music. The grieving Silver Bells channel her comic suggestions, which include moonshine-spiked cookies and taxidermied animals taking the place of a rented petting zoo, into a gleeful holiday show. If you attend a Christmas pageant that cast a stuffed ferret as the Virgin Mary, you'll know they got their inspiration from the bells. Jacob Kidder on piano provides the musical accompaniment to the singing cast of 6. Veteran signature choreographer Karma Camp contributed the fancy footwork, Kathleen Gildard the costumes, and James Kronzer designed the set that features Aureline's coffin. Signature is best known for its lavish musical productions, but has a strong commitment to developing new works of art. The Book of Silver Bells was written by Alison Curran, the music by Matt Connor, and lyrics by Matt Connor and Stephen Gregory Smith. All 3 are local D.C. area artists. Their work is directed by Signature's artistic director, Eric Schaefer, who champions their efforts with the same gusto he applies to Broadway shows. While the musical opens with the sad thought of losing a loved one during the holiday season, it quickly changes gears and romps full throttle through the hilarity of staging this Christmas pageant. Join the Silver Bells and celebrate at Signature Theater through December 31st. I'm Denise Pringle for Rich Masabny. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Denise. Appreciate that and her review of Silver Bells. Well, now, as we are moving right along here, continuing with this special edition of the Arlington Weekly News, almost live from the fake North Pole. Who's? Hey, what are you doing here?
Seen any keys? Keys. Have you seen any keys?
What are you doing here?
Are they your cards?
I am Jacob Marley.
Uh-huh. Car keys? You're looking for your car
Are they
keys
your
there?
car
No, those are not.
No?
What are car keys?
Car keys?
No, these chains I wear, I forged in life. And they're kind of itchy on me, and I gotta find the keys. Have you seen my keys?
No.
No.
Good luck with that.
Oh,
well, good luck with that.
I'll look around.
Good luck
Good
with
luck.
that. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, that's very concerning.
Thank you there, Mr. Scrooge. Okay. Here we go. And now, as promised, I think we did, news for seniors. Well, there's something special about attending a live performance of a play. However, some people forget the experience of simply reading a play, which can be rewarding in its own right. Join theater educator Michael Heinlein as he explores some of the great plays, the classics, romantic, and modern drama eras. There'll be works by Sophocles, Shakespeare, and Shepard. Let these works thrill you with their passion and understanding. It all takes place at Aurora Hills Community and Senior Center. Coming up Friday, December 30 from 1 to 2:15 in the afternoon. For more information and to register, get a seat, call Michelle Atkin. Her number should be on your screen there, 703-228-5722. Daniel.
Thanks, Craig. Now it's time for a special guest, very important special guest, Mrs. Claus.
Well, hello, Arlington. Merry Christmas. Well, Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Well, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. Wait a minute. I'm telling you one thing now. Grandma could have outrun that reindeer any old day of the week. And she could have just kicked him in the tuchus. And otherwise, she would not put up with that reindeer treating her that way. No, sorry, Bob, she would not have. No way.
Does a reindeer have a tuchus? I didn't know that reindeer.
He does have a tuchus if you look behind him. Yes, he does.
A little rumpus.
A little tuchus.
And now I have a problem. I love Christmas carols. Of course, being in the North Pole, we listen to them all the time. Now, there are Christmas carols, as you know, about my dear husband, Santa Claus, who I love very much. And there's Christmas carols, of course, about Rudolph. He leads the sleigh, so why not? And about our dear friend Frosty, who we all love and adore.
Frosty the snowman.
And of course, even about Christmas trees, which are beautiful. I take nothing away from beautiful Christmas trees.
Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
Yes. But why is there not one song, not one itty bitty song about Mrs. Claus?
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Who do you think keeps it clean and nice and cooks for Santa Claus all year? Mrs. Claus rubs the corns on Santa's feet when he comes back from driving that sleigh. None other than yours truly.
So Grandma got run over by a reindeer isn't going to make it for you.
That is not going to cut it.
Okay.
How about some thank you song to Mrs. Claus? Would be lovely, I think so.
I hear you.
Now, as you may have heard, I'm here with the wonderful Craig
Yes, ma'am.
and Adele. I'm sitting in for the ever lovely Amy Sue. She is out tonight. Oh, and don't forget, children, I brought Mr. Joe, so Craig and Adele, come on now. It's on. Ooh. Now, as you may know, we talked about this last year.
This is a rock.
I didn't think I'd have to talk about this again this year, people. But as you know, some people have been off stealing the baby Jesus from the mangers.
Not good.
Not good. Now, if you're out there stealing the baby Jesus from the mangers, I will find you. I will come and get you. That is not good. I will make sure that you are on the naughty list. Baby Jesus belongs in the manger. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Speaking of mangers, there is going to be, believe it or not, Adele and Craig, a live nativity. December 24th from 4 until 5 p.m. Callaway UMC is hosting a live nativity with real animals, a real reenactment of the Christmas story, A Visit from Wise Men. So please join them on Saturday, December 24th. As you know, that's Christmas Eve, for a wonderful service. They're going to sing carols. They're going to enjoy some hot beverages. No, they're not going to put any booze in there. The service will be held on the front lawn, yes, of the church at 5000 Lee Highway, Arlington, Virginia. Now, if you need more information, call 703-525-4472 or CallawayMC@Verizon.net. That sounds like a lot of fun, something to do on Christmas
You don't think
Eve.
maybe there was a more delicate way to, other than to say booze in the eggnog for Mrs. Claus?
Well, you know, sometimes
Spiked,
people
unspiked.
like a little spiked eggnog,
unspiked.
especially around the
I got you.
holidays, but
Okay.
that's how
That's
they get in
delish.
trouble, you know.
You are from the north-south pole.
Now, as you
South
know,
Pole.
it's hard making Christmas cookies. Everybody's so busy, you know. So I have found a way to simplify. Yes,
these cookies.
Craig has discovered the cookies. Oh my goodness, I forgot plates. But we have a perfectly clean surface to work with here, boys and girls. So you're going to take a Milano cookie, as you know. Oh, they're so delicious. So I'm going to pass one out to each of you.
Not free.
All right.
Right.
Yes. So any flavor you like, a nice Milano cookie. And these are so easy for boys and girls to do. You don't have to bake, all right? Then you're going to take, this is so easy because, it's a nice way to cheat. Now, you can draw your eyeballs on if you want to, but you're going to take some icing, and you're going to take these eyeballs, which you can buy at any craft store like Michael's, A.C. Moore. They're from Wilton.
I like Michael's. They got a lot of good stuff at Michael's.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, it is.
And you just stick your eyeballs on about midway. And we're going to make Santa Claus, because, he gets all the credit, don't he? Of course you wouldn't make a Mrs. Claus.
They have Santa Claus, they have reindeers.
And
there,
they have
snowmen.
reindeer.
Ooh, I
That's
can't wait to
right.
make a reindeer.
Okay.
And
Careful, don't let the reindeer hear that.
that's right. And then we're going to take a cinnamon, those red hot
Ooh.
candies.
Oh.
So we got it on there. Okay, now I'm going to let you guys try.
Okay.
Oh, let me get
Oh,
his beard on.
Oh, you need his beard.
So let's get the beard on.
All right, here's the eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, a couple. Where do you get the eyeballs?
I know. Are these edible eyeballs?
I got those today
eyeballs.
These are
at
cool.
Michael's,
Edible
but you
eyeballs.
can get those, like I
right,
said,
take a
at
couple
any
eyeballs.
craft store. And then we're going to give
Are you
Sandy a nice hat.
There you go.
Here we go. Now we're cooking.
Now get some frosting.
Technical difficulties
That's
there,
it.
boys and girls. There. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. Now we're going to pass that down to Craig.
Thank you. All right.
And you're going to see Santa Claus right before your eyes. You take some red sprinkles. All right. And just slough
Good
that
luck.
off. And there you see, you got a Santa Claus.
Eyeball in there.
If I hadn't given them the icing, I would have put a little
Another eyeball.
ball there on the hat. All right.
And the nose. I didn't get enough for the beard. I could need more for his beard.
Yeah, you got a beard. Here's
Right.
the sprinkles. Now you can do the same thing and make a reindeer, but you take chocolate icing and you just draw
Ooh, I like
antlers instead, and take the eyes and the nose down there. It's very cute. All right, I hope to
I'm
see you
making a
at the
reindeer.
live nativity, boys and girls.
Not bad.
All
Edible
right,
Santa
and
Claus.
start working on that Mrs. Claus
Thank
song,
you, Mrs.
all right?
Claus. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Happy New
everybody.
Year. Feliz Navidad.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Wow, the
All right.
blizzard. The
Thank you.
blizzard.
The blizzard. Thank you, Mrs. Claus, and a couple of suspicious-looking elves that are helping her out, making those little reindeer Santa faces. That was great. What would a show be without Mrs. Claus? And that's about a wrap of this for this special edition of the Arlington Weekly News from the fake North Pole with our igloo and satellite dish. We thank you for watching, and we sincerely hope you all have a safe and happy and enjoyable and rewarding holiday season.
Happy New
Merry
Year's.
Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year to all of you out there, and we'll see you on the other side in 2017. And coming up to wrap things up here is a little holiday music from the Arlingtones. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great holiday.
And Happy New Year.
Hello again, everyone. Craig Nolan here with another installment of what we're calling the Reinstituted Studio B. Thank you for joining us. And this, as you may have noticed, is our holiday and or Christmas special edition for 2016. And thank you for joining us. And come on in and watch us for a minute or two here. Standing behind me and to my left are the members of an Arlington barbershop quartet. And they call themselves 734, and we'll explain that in a minute. But I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Tom Weiner, the tenor of the quartet. I'm also the president and music director of the Arlingtones Barbershop Chorus, of which we are a part. There are 4 people in each quartet. I'm the tenor, David Conrad,
I'm the lead.
who sings the melody,
Right.
Bass, Richard Cogan.
And I get all the notes in between.
Jeff sings baritone. And 734, if you'd like to know
More on 734.
how do we get that name? Well, if you're a close student of zip code, you know the first 3 digits of zip codes tell you what town you're in. 100 is New York, 222 is Arlington. Do you know what the first 3 digits of Tulsa zip code
I
are?
had a feeling this was coming. Must be 734.
You got it. You're an expert in zip codes. I'm very impressed.
A student of zip codes. All right. Thanks, Tom. And before we ramble on too much further here, do you guys have, I'm sure you have something prepared for our Christmas special here this evening. What are you going to sing for us?
Well, we'll start with Angels We Have Heard on High.
Yes. Good choice.
Okay. Here we are, 734.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Shepherds, why this jubilee? Why your joyous strains prolong? What the gladsome tidings be which inspire your heavenly song? Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
That was nice. Now remember, tonight you will be visited by 3 spirits. One will be the ghost of Christmas past, and the second will be the ghost of Christmas present, my personal favorite, and the third will be the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Just one thing, when you see them, can you ask them if they've seen my keys or anything lying around? Thank you. Good night.